Uh, Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And it's late in the day. It's actually almost early in the morning, if I'm being honest with you. Playing a different game, so Pikmin Bloom right now. What does that have to do with Pokemon Go? Absolutely nothing, but just know that I'm busy juggling both games, Halloween events and both games going on. So speaking of Halloween event, what we've got going on is part 1 of the Halloween event wrapping up and part 2 starting at 10 a.m. or your time, I want to say Eastern Standard Time, but 10 a.m. your time, wherever that is, tomorrow. So this video will probably go up and it'll be happening at that time. I say that to say this. Part 1 was pretty cool. They incentivized you by doing the tried and true. You earn more candy with your buddy by walking. That was always a fun staple, but at this point in the game, if you've been playing from the beginning, you probably have earned candy for your Pokemon that you're needing to evolve by tons of rare candy or trades, right? But when the Halloween event first came around, when that event first started, there was none of that stuff, so or there wasn't an abundance of rare candy either, so you were milking that, right? So this go around, it was still cool. They did have some stuff you could buy in the shop. There was 2 different researches this time, and Yamask was everywhere. There was a Yamask research for I think $1 or $2 US dollars. And everything that you did resulted in you getting a Yamask. This was useful because it's a ghost type. So if you paid for the other research, which was the Halloween research, which was I think $5, one of the tasks was catch like 40 ghosts or something crazy like that. This helped you out, especially if you were at work or somewhere where there wasn't abundance of Pokemon, let alone ghost Pokemon. So that was cool. Also in there was the Shiny Shuppet Day. So I'll talk about that since I made a separate video addressing it. There was a new Pokemon that was supposed to be a surprise. They canceled that for all regions. So unfortunately, nothing to showcase there. But it would have been nice. Maybe they'll bring it back around. You know, Halloween is still not here yet. Maybe they still introduce that because we have until November 1st for all this Halloween stuff to end. So if you're still looking to get your Spiritomb and this one and that one, if you paid for the Yamask research, it'll still be there as it's not a timed research. The other research, which was Halloween, probably has an end date. I'm not sure if you can have the Halloween event part 1, which was whatever that was, and still have a part 2. I'll have to open the game really quick to verify because maybe there's another research that's going to come out on top of the other one that I already paid for. And that's a thing. Your boy did get 2 Shiny Shuppets. Not back to back, but 6:52 a.m. Tuesday or Wednesday, and then 6:52 p.m. Thursday. So that was pretty cool to see, and I already traded both of them because I already had a Shiny Shuppet. So I got the Banette and re-rolled that. And then I also got a Mischievous and a trade for the Shiny Shuppet that I caught today, Thursday. So no shinies. I'm still salty about the Xerneas, not getting the shiny of that, where I almost felt like I told you I was going to dial back on the game, not necessarily quit. But if there was a moment where I felt like quitting, it was after that. It makes no sense that I did approximately 39 raids, felt like over 39, right? And didn't even see one. And it doesn't seem like that many of you have one for trade either, because, you know, why would you want to trade that when it just came out? But maybe some of y'all got lucky and got multiples of them. That's usually what happens. When people who do a whole bunch like I did don't get one, there's always somebody who secretly has like 5 of them. That said, I'm going to let the salt roll off. I did enjoy the Halloween event for what it was. You know, just a lot of ghost Pokemon, and you don't see the ghost Pokemon regularly during the year, so this was an opportunity to see them. the Shuppet event was more Shuppet candy. I tried to use my daily incense while it still worked during the Shuppet hour. It still was overshadowed by these Shuppets, so I did not see any of these legendary birds, but I was highly motivated to go after them again after finding out through some data points from some others that, hey, you could actually encounter 2 of the legendary birds with 1 incense. And while this individual, if she's watching, she knows what I'm talking about. And hopefully I'm not bringing up bad times for you, right? Both ran. Evidently the Articuno is the one that people want. It's got the best combination and all that. But while both of those ran, it was still interesting to know that you could at least encounter 2 of them. So still no rhyme or reason. It's still no like, hey, every 5 incenses or every 100 Pokemon. Some information like that would be useful. Some people have told me, hey, the Pokemon, the birds, the Galarian birds, that's what we're talking about here. They appeared right when I turned the incense on. For me, it seems like they appear right at the end. Maybe you could walk faster. I don't know. You definitely want to be in areas where you can encounter and recognize more of the incense Pokemon and not the regular spawning Pokemon. It's only going to get more confusing as they have said, hey, not only are we redoing the maps, but we're going to add more Pokemon to the area. So we'll see how that plays out. Maybe there'll be an event where you can encounter these things and they'll have a higher catch rate, but at 90+% or whatever it is, it's almost like they're trolling you over at Niantic. They're like, see, you should have got off your couch and walked around if you want those birds. But it's like, hey, you aren't guaranteeing them either, so it almost makes you not want to even mess with the daily incense. I know people who they did the daily incense for just the research in the beginning, but have ignored it from that point forward. And it's what it is there. But I did want to address all those things that weren't necessarily Halloween, but had been happening since I've done part 1 of the event. So what I wanted to look in here for was the Halloween ticket one is timed, and it is until November 1st. So maybe that's just part 1 of it that's complete, and the next part of the special research will appear 10 a.m. your time. That's what my guesstimate is. That said, how many shinies did you get? Did you get any at all? Giratina is the raid boss now. It should switch to a different form of Giratina, right? There's the origin form and the altered form. So I feel like this is the altered form, and it's the origin form that's coming also in the next couple of hours. So like, comment, subscribe, share. I'd be remiss in telling you not to do that. I hope to see you again soon, but if I don't, remember, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Other Yellow Hat Guy is out. Captain Sensation!